Hello, hello, hello. Hello, friends. How's it going? It's the cakes, Odian. Hello, Peaches. Waku waku. Lana. Pork jowl, not pork jowl. Hello, Keegan. Fallen. Hello, hello, Ryotaro. Hello, one drunk man. Mason, evening. Who breezy, hello. Hello, Uncle D. Hello, Avo, how are you? Barley tea, yeah. Cold barley tea. Barley tea, barley tea. Anyway, welcome everybody. How are y'all doing? Kind of like the thicker sides on this board. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing what it's like. I'm pretty interested. Pretty curious. Alright, so today we are building a Babylon from Trailblazer keyboards. I believe Alex Otos had a chance to build this one, and a few other people I think did as well, but I got one of the in-stock units from Trailblazer to kind of showcase, and yeah, just to kind of talk about it and see what it's about. What desk mat is that? This is from DCS Delftware. If it isn't Mr. Front Page himself, Epsilon keyboards. Hello, we are building with Epsilon switches. It's dedicated to you. Today's build. Isn't that an honor? Are you too lit for us small fries? Please. That's not true. That is simply not true. I know my roots. You know, I am simply standing on the shoulders of the giants who came before me, you know? That's all. Alright, let's double check here. Alright. So, yeah, let's get started. So a few things, first of all, I have a few things that I got from Canon Keys. You guys remember last time we saw the Minty key set over here, and we also checked out the Esper key set, which actually just went live in stock on their website. This was the purple theme one, and this the sort of 9009 looking one. Yeah, you guys remember seeing these two, right? Got a few more sets today to show. The first one that I have over here is going to be a nice PVT gray burgundy. Nice PVT gray burgundy. Haven't checked it out actually, so I actually don't know what it looks like. And the second one is going to be sweater weather. Nice PVT sweater weather. So let's check those out as well. Maybe we'll use one of these key sets today, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think we do get the choice to use one of these, but we'll see, we'll see. I also need to know what the color of the board that we're building, so yeah. Alright, so let's check out a sweater weather since I already have the box here in my hands first. So let's see, so nice PVT sweater weather. It says a key set for snuggles and knits and giant cups of tea. Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay, this is like non-uniform sandstorm. This is right up that like sandstormy vibe. This is sick. Okay, like this is like a, oh, it's not focusing. There, autofocus back on, I think. Yeah, there. This is like that, like sandstorm sort of vibe. It's actually a little bit lighter than that, like a little bit lighter than sandstorm. You know, like sandstorm has a little bit more vivid sand color, but this is a little less so, and the accents are like a light, nice neutral-ish, like kind of gray. GMK Foundation Copium, maybe, yeah, maybe, I don't know. All right. So yeah, this is pretty nice though. This is a nice neutral set we could use actually. Oh, okay, comes with some novelties which came a little bit disarrayed over here. Let's see what kind of novelties we get here. Okay, cool. Cool. We get some kind of interesting pattern novelties, which is pretty nice. Some enter keys and whatnot. And obviously some extra stuff here. Oh my gosh, reorganizing this is a little messy, huh? Okay, whatever. Oh, extra Prius, please. Hello. Thank you so much for the 4 months. How are you doing? Extra Prius, please. Alright, so a little disarrayed here, but it's whatever. No big deal. Just checking out what the rest of the set looks like, I guess. Yeah, okay. So no one new novelties over here. So okay, well, whatever. So some nice kind of neutral enter key novelties and 1U R1 novelties. Kind of nice, like nicely patterned. It's like one's like a knit, and then the other's kind of like a loop kind of thing. I'm not sure. Looks pretty nice though. This is pretty cool. Hungover? It was my birthday yesterday. Oh, happy birthday! Happy belated birthday, Extra Prius. This is very nice. I really dig this set. I actually think this is one of those sets that I would strongly consider getting just because it's such a nice neutral color. And not to mention, nice PVT actually has shown to be pretty nice. Like overall, like mods are pretty straight, and I've heard just good things about like nice PVT overall, like from people who have owned them. So this is actually pretty good. All right, so that's nice PVT sweater weather for now. And then this is nice PVT gray burgundy, which we can check out here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This is a very different vibe. Okay. So nice PVT gray burgundy. This one has kind of like reminds me of like GMK pre-press with slightly lighter burgundy mods. Not burgundy, sorry. Like, you know, that perestroika sort of like tone, but lighter, a little lighter on the red, but it's still like on the burgundy side of things. Pretty good nonetheless. It's a nice neutral gray. Oh, Funzy, wow. I'm here for epic victory royales. Hello. How are you, my friend? Wow, you're up pretty late actually, or early perhaps. But welcome. This looks nice. I have to say I'm not a huge fan of gray with the burgundy. I kind of think the gray clashes a little. No, I'm not? What do you mean? Aren't you up early? Late? That's a really ugly set. Yeah, I don't know. I think the gray does clash with the red here. I think it would have been okay with going with monochrome or something not gray. Very different vibe. I feel like this set is for somebody who is very specifically looking for these colors together on a board, which is going to be like themed after a character or I don't know, right? Something like that. But I think the gray clashes here a little bit. It's like yes, gray is a neutral color, but I think the white, gray, black, or dark gray here is a bit of a stretch. I think the extra color here is actually making it worse. The like black legends or the dark gray legends on the alphas. I think those are kind of clashing a little bit here. But anyway, another set like that. Does this one have novelties of any sort? Oh, these trays do get a little messy here. But okay, I think this one does not have any particular novelties from what I can see. Yeah, no novelties on this one. This one just kind of comes in with all your compatibility, so that's good. I mean, 950 has been showing really good compatibility so far, which is very promising. It's just overall really nice to have all that. But yeah, I would say this set is not for me out of the color choices, but maybe someone who is looking for something very, very specifically like this would be pleased. I I do think the gray is a little bit not the color to pick for specifically for this red around it. Yeah. Who designed it? I actually don't know. I assuming there was no specific designer. It doesn't say in the box. Yeah, I think it's just maybe Keys picked the colors, or maybe it's something that they just have stocked because Nice PBT, the manufacturer, produced it, or I don't know. I don't know. It has a Keys branding and all, but I mean, it doesn't have any specific designer name to it, so yeah. Need to make a Waka Waka keyboard dedicated to Anya? That would be fun. Definitely the rage these days, Spy Fam. Alright, cool. This set's alright. I mean, but okay, this set is lit, okay? This other key set is pretty lit. This gray burgundy set, I would say A+ in terms of neutral, kind of hits the right tones for everything. The novelties are nice and like, you know, kind of fit nicely. It's good. It's a good set. It's a good set. I really like this sweater weather one. I mean, can't go wrong with any neutrals, to be honest. But this one's really good. I like the colors they picked at the end of the day. Yeah. The other one reminds me of Sandstorm. Yeah, so I was saying it's basically like, this set is kind of like Sandstorm with like a non-monochrome. Like, it's like non-monochrome Sandstorm is what this set is like, you know? Non-monochrome Sandstorm. Because Sandstorm is like two colors, right? Basically, like two-tone, or well, I mean, yeah, like two-tone. But this set basically is the one that does have the lighter alphas for it, which is cool. Yeah, this one's really cool. Imagine the Soya car. Ooh, yeah, or like a Soya Thermal, or a Thermal Plus, whichever. Any of the Soya boards in general, like those, like all that, like, or like that tiramisu or whatever that we built that other time. That was really cool. But yeah, this is a very, very cool set. Definitely a set to consider if you're looking for one of these nice PVT sets. Sweater weather, definitely nice. I'm gonna get this for the Soya Thermal that will arrive in 2024. Yeah, and then we already checked out the Esper set, right, before? This one actually opens from here, so this one I think is Canon Caps, not Nice PVT. And this one was designed by Typo. Yeah, this one was this one, the purple and the white and light gray with the katakana. This one was, yeah, it's nice. Definitely also kind of specific taste if you have like a lighter board with and you want it purple on it. This set's like more appropriate for that. Also on the more neutral side, but the purple definitely pops, so slightly different. Is this one PVT too? Yes, all of these are PVT key sets. Canon Caps and Nice PVT are both PVT cherry profile style sets. And this is Minty, which if you recall, this one was the one that has the Minty mods and the sort of like pinkish accents, and the alphas kind of remind me of a little bit botanical maybe, but a little darker than that, I guess, for the legends. I personally am not huge on the contrast of this set. It's too white, actually. The contrast of the alphas is too, like, it's just too stark white. It's a very cool white, which I'm personally meh on. I think a warmer tone would have been okay on this, but it is what it is. Don't think we front paging the viewer looking normal? That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind. It is also completely random, by the way. So, it's not like a predetermined process here. Alrighty. Well, so those are the sets we have here from Canon Keys. Just so to show you guys. Alright. Here we have Mr. Front Page too good for these cheap keycaps now? What? What do you mean? I didn't even say that. I didn't even say I like hated it or something. Alright, so this is from Trailblazer keyboards. There is a link in the build command. Here's our stabs, which, okay, the stabs are separate, okay? The stabs are separate from the build, I mean from the kit. But the kit comes with cable and daughter board. It comes with 2 O-rings, it looks like. 2 O-rings. We have, I think these are keyboard feet. These are rubber bump-ons, basically. 3M. There's long gaskets if you need them. If you decide to do this gasket mount. This is an FR4 plate, as you can see. I have no idea what is going on there. What does it say there? Okay, does anyone know what that means? What? What are these diode symbols, or what is this? What is this language? I have no idea what that is. Okay, but anyway, it comes with strange hieroglyphs that I don't know about, but they're there. I like the cutouts of this. The cutouts have nice north and south facing cutouts for the stabilizers. The corners look really nice and sharp. I imagine this plate will be pretty easy to work with. Alright, and then comes with the PCB, which is taped here. It's Babylonian. Oh, that is Babylonian. What? Wait, hold on. Babylon used... This is Babylonian? Wait, oh, I'm confusing Mesopotamia. My bad. Mesopotamia was the one who used cuneiform script, right? Cuneiform script. And then Babylon, yeah, Babylon used some like this like specific different kind of like Semitic language. Yeah, right. Akkadian. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. How's Babylon doing nowadays? I don't know, but I've been watching Fate Grand Order recently, and well, I already watched Absolute Front Babylonia, right? But I had watched that when it aired actually. But I watched First Order again, and then I watched the Camelot movies, and I'm about to hop on to watch the Temple of Time, the Solomon Singularity movie. I was about to do that, but yeah. Anyway, Fate Grand Order, really nice. I don't play the games though because I don't like the gacha thing, and also I heard the games are not that fun. But yeah. All right. So here is the PCB. PCB does not support LEDs other than at the caps lock. Solomon was good. Yeah, I imagine it'll be pretty decent. And then there is the Trailblazer and FJ Labs. I imagine FJ Labs might be the people doing the PCB. Pretty cool. JST connector. Nice. And then we get some Super Lube. I have not seen one of these in so long. Part number 82340 Super Lube. This synthetic grease with PTFE is a throwback. I don't use this anymore, but this was my go-to stabilizer lube for a little while. For a while, other than dielectric grease, this is a throwback. But hey, comes with a little thingy of Super Lube. We'll see what it's for. And then we get some stabilizer shims. Wait a second. Is this 1.2 millimeter? Hard to see. Oh, I think. Wait. It's the wrong side, isn't it? Is this 1.2 millimeter? No, this is a 1.6 millimeter. Huh. Okay. Maybe it's in case you use something thinner. Huh. Oh well. Extra PCB stabilizer shims. That's nice, and daughter board screws, I assume. And then extra gaskets. We'll check out the build guide as we go, just to make sure. Alright, and then here's the board. Ooh, it's blue. It's blue. TX stabs. Today I'm using Durock stabs. Alright, and here's the board. A nice royal blue. A nice royal blue with a brass weight. It says Babylon. Very nice, very epic. Very nice. This is clean. Anodizing is okay. So this anodizing has maybe on the scale of 1 to 10 of smoothness, it's like a solid 7, 6.5, 7 maybe. It's definitely a little bit rougher than the smoothest ano I've touched, but it's still quite smooth. But one thing is definitely the matching is not quite perfect between the two blues, but I also wouldn't mind because there's no seam at the bottom. I mean at the side. It's a very rectangular case is one thing I do notice right away. The corners are like, you know, the corner radii here are sharper than some cases. It's not sharp to, you know, cut you or whatever. It's nice and like it has the chamfers and everything, the fillets and everything. It's all in the, all the case parts are fine. But definitely on the sharper rectangular side, like a box-like kind of case, but pretty cool. This is interesting now. It allows for these, has these cutouts sort of for the O-rings to be mounted, and we'll follow the build guide along so to see that everything is assembled properly, because it is a bit different from your usual keyboard. It's gasket as well, correct. You can mount it in 2 different ways. You can mount it using the float mount, which is when you use 2 gaskets, the 2 rubber O-rings that go like around like this, and then you kind of like just put it on top of, like it's like a trampoline. And then second method is to use these long gasket strips, basically for the case, and that will basically be like the typical gasket sandwich, isolated gasket sandwich mount. Yeah. And today we're doing the float mount, which is not going to require these today. So I'm just going to put those aside for a sec. Okay, so test it out, I guess. First of all, PCB as always is the first thing to test. So let's do that. So let's grab our cable. Float mount, kind of like Hex 4B. You know, I have not checked out the Hex 4B, so I actually don't know too much about it. But I'll trust what you say. But I've never heard of this board. I had not heard of this Babylon board until recently as well. I remember seeing it like in Alex's stream. Like I remember he mentioned it, but I was like, which board is that? It must be some new board that I haven't seen like in IC or GB yet. And what's interesting about this board is that it has no group buy. So Trailblazer keyboards, the people who designed this, specifically the designer, I believe, whose like Discord username I believe is FatFreeWater. They reached out to me and they told me that it's no group buy. It's in stock. So it's currently in stock. So you can just buy it, which is pretty cool. They fronted the money for I don't know how many, I forget how many units, but it's on the interest check probably. Probably like 100 units or so, but they fronted the money to produce these boards and sell them in stock, which is pretty cool, to be honest. I think that's amazing. So yeah. How much? These cost, I believe the kit is at $350 US before shipping. Alright, Absolute Design 65. great. Let's check out the layout options. Split backspace and bottom row, 7U and 625, very nice. I'll go with 7U as is my preferred option. I tend to prefer home, page up, page down, end here, and let's see, left control here. Everything else looks perfectly fine. I'll put my right alt here, and I actually will get rid of those media keys since I never use these specifically. Oh, NK row. Oh, nice. Okay. Page up. All right. This is all good. Actually, I'll put the lead over here, and great. I can just put tilde here actually. Tilde. All right. Save my layout, and then key tester. Alright, and let's test out the PCB just to make sure everything's working or no missing diodes or anything strange like that. We'll do step caps lock, full backspace, and 7U today. That should be good. Alright, perfect. Everything works. Good. Alright, unplug that. Put that out of the way for now. Alright, PCB's all good to go. Just put it aside. Maybe I'll just put the board aside as well here. Let's get to the stabilizers and the rest. So, stabs. Okay, we need... Oh, Mr. Drua! Hello! Today I am playing your worst enemy playlist because you hate it. I figured it would bring you joy on this glorious Saturday night. Hey! Super Switch, hello. How's it going, my friend? How are you? I was reading about your Kobo situation, and that does look a bit frustrating. I personally, what I do enjoy of my Kindle right now is that there's a lot of ample space between the lines. I actually enjoy the fact that there's fewer lines in a page. So that would definitely annoy me as I was reading. Yeah. Alrighty. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright. Okay. Oh my god, don't get me started. I'm sorry. I don't mean to trigger you. But I was just catching up a little bit on the chat, and I was like, oh my gosh, that actually just sounds terrible for the e-reader. That one jazz song. There's at this point there's a lot of one jazz songs that I'm sure it's like, oh my god, I've heard this so many times. Ah. Yeah, inevitable. All right, let's get this looped with 205. Not the jazz. Yeah. All right. So how's your weekend going, everybody? Do y'all have any plans for this weekend? Over here in New York City, it was raining all day today. Like literally all day, morning to night. Just raining all day, pretty much. I mean, basically, like it might have stopped for a little bit, but it was basically rainy all day. And yeah, so not the best day to kind of be outside. So yeah, been a bit of a more home staying kind of day. I went on a nice rainy walk. Oh, nice. I mean, I personally ran some errands, and yeah, walked outside for a bit, but not for too long. Cooked mom pulled pork for Mother's Day. Ooh, pulled pork sounds so good. Have you done pulled pork many times before? Is this like your go-to? I wish I could cook something for mom for Mother's Day. I did visit my mother for her birthday this past month, so this time I couldn't, I can't quite go home, to my parents basically to visit them for Mother's Day. But that said, that is so nice of you, One Drunk Man. One good son indeed. Studying for finals, got 4 on Tuesday. Oh, I'm very glad I am done with that too. I'm working on redoing the lax, aka relaxing. Super rainy yesterday too? Yeah. It's been a few rainy days around here in the East Coast at least. Do you balance your wires? I do not. If a wire is bad, I toss it out, get a new one. Pretty much. I mean, balancing the wires, like as in like using like pliers and trying to straighten them out is not. I don't think it's like. I just don't believe that I will be good enough to get that right, and I will probably make it worse than better. So I would rather just spend the $2 extra or whatever, $3, and just replace the stab wire. That's a trade-off. I signed up for actively going against Amazon. They knew. They heard you. It's okay. It's funny, I just randomly select a jazz playlist on Spotify for work. I recognize 5 out of 10 songs thanks to Taylor's stream. That's probably because specifically Spotify, like for example, like Epidemic Sound is on Spotify, so it very likely will come up randomly. And also a lot of classic, like a lot of like old jazz is not on Spotify. That's one thing I noticed. Is like there's a whole subset of it that's not there. I imagine like maybe licensing or some other reasons, but yeah, there's a whole like subset of a lot of the jazz that I know that I could not find on Spotify. So you would have to like upload it or have it in your local library or something like that. Or you can just YouTube it, I guess. Doesn't sound like it, but I'm actually really happy with the Kobo device itself. Their customer service though, not my fave. I see. Ithrak, hello. I heard that I got an email a couple of days ago from Amazon Kindle saying that they're shifting away from the Mobi format, their proprietary Kindle Mobi format, and they're doing EPUB and other stuff now. So any Mobi stuff like will stay as is, but if you are going to upload any new stuff, from your computer to your e-reader, like your Kindle, it's no longer gonna be Mobi compatible. So it's gonna be like all EPUB stuff. I mean, which is actually it's a good move in the sense that it's a format that everyone uses. It's the same jazz Nathan uses. Actually, Drua, I'll tell you one thing, Drua. The playlist I have right now, like that's playing, I actually went to the Epidemic Sound website, right? And so if you have a membership, you can like download the stems and the songs and whatever, right? So I actually made a playlist by listening to all the songs and selecting the songs. Just like I was like, oh, I like this, and then like I like made a playlist. So there's things that are there like in a lot of stuff in common and a lot of stuff that might not be. But funnily enough, despite the library from Epidemic Sound being large, the thing a lot of it is also because the same artist, like the same players, right? Like the same artists make a lot of songs, right? And a lot of their stems like do sound pretty similar because, well, I mean that's just their style. And it's like the way to a good way to make permutations of a song, essentially. Which, well, is kind of in the spirit of jazz actually. But yeah. Wait, hang on, they're transitioning out of their proprietary ebook format? Yep. Yep. Kindle is transitioning out of Mobi. Yep. So it's gonna change a little bit there. I'm not sure how exactly they're gonna kind of enforce new things now, because obviously like their ebook format was definitely like something that was kept the Kindle people like in Kindle and vice versa. So yeah. Rayote. By acceleration, do some hello. Might try getting into jazz since I've been taking a break from hip hop and rap recently. Jazz is interesting. I would suggest starting with a lot of the old school stuff. I mean, honestly, just even going to like just like browsing on like on YouTube is probably the best way. Just get acquainted with artists and stuff. And then, I mean, the good thing about jazz is like it doesn't really matter that it's a specific artist or not, because it's all in the spirit of like going away from that too, and improv and yeah. But I mean, there are like the classics, you know, because they that's how jazz became well known. That weight looks efficient for sound dampening. It's a through weight from what it appears. But yeah, it's a very chunky weight. I actually I'm not sure what to expect yet. We'll see. We dev front paging now? Are we now? Oh, I guess we are. There are 1,500 people. For those who can listen and don't have me muted in the background, welcome. I hope your Saturday has been good. My name is Lightning. I can also go by Diego, and I build keyboards. It is a weekend as well? Yeah, it is a weekend. It is true. Also like a rainy day too, if you're like in the east coast of the US. So that'll probably keep you at home. And also it's kind of late here in the east coast anyway. So morning, Elesu. Welcome. Morning. In before 4K? We hit pretty close to that last time actually. I think the peak for the first stream that I front paged on Tuesday, I think we hit like peak of like 3,900, and then the second stream like on Thursday for the Sonnet, that I think we ended at 3,960, something like that. I don't remember, but it was something very close to 4K. I fell asleep halfway through. That's okay. I know I'm pretty boring. How long have you been doing this for? So I have been doing, so I got into keyboards in late 2016. I had my first mechanical keyboard though I've had like since like 2012, 13 or so. But I got into mechanical keyboards as in like building and kind of collecting and like more into the scene of like mechanical keyboards in late 2016, and then building and streaming. The first time I streamed was, when was it? It was in 2017, so it's been like 5 years now. The first time I streamed was a Mira SE build, and Pudsey was actually with me. Let me check. I have my stream library around here. My first stream was 2018. January of 2018 was my first stream. But I started actively streaming probably in late 2000, like in like Q3 later that year. I became a lot more active on Twitch. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And then I took a break for like 6 months. And then I came back in mid 2019 again. Putty was with you IRL? Yeah. He's from the area, so yeah, he was with me IRL at that time. Cause I had met him like at a meetup, and then found out that he was like, you know, like he was like from Brooklyn, and like from the New York area, and so we like met up, and yeah, he needed to like help building stuff, so that's why he was around at that time. Awesome, good for you. Keep grinding. Thank you. Lubing switches while watching? Oh. Here's something I'm looking forward to. My Jimky Noir and Deathmatch shipped. Yo, Super Switch. I also got my Noir notification. I actually got the Deathmatch separate from the key set. So I got the Deathmatch a long time ago, but I'm super excited for the set. I'm actually just very interested in seeing what it looks like IRL, because like, it's, you know, some pictures you see and it looks pretty like bright, so it like kind of looks like white on black, but if you look a little bit closer, it looks, you know, it has that like that, you know, that color that Marcia picked for Noir. It looks pretty nice, and the novelties are sick, so I'm pretty excited for it. Following people on our account. Oh, Mr. Mazak West himself is here. Hi Jordan, how you doing? How's it going, dude? How's the new account doing? You follow in all the famous peoples who would do keyboards or machining and be excellent network folks for Mazak West division. Not so great. Damn. Do you get novelties? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had to. I also am slightly over my novelties phase, but Noir was a set that I thought the novelties were extremely interesting. First of all, there was a few delivery choices that I saw. Like, you know, some of the delivery choices for the novelties was not symmetric. They did not put two of the same novelty because they did not want to have like the symmetry of it. And in fact, I think for Noir it's pretty cool because the whole theme of it is supposed to be kind of, there's a bit of that disarray sort of theme going on, like with that like disintegration dust mat and whatnot. It looks pretty sick. Yeah. So I was very intrigued by the novelties. I mean, the keyset itself, the base itself is a very, like, you know, simple, elegant, eleganto kind of set, so you know. Netflix novelty design, yeah, very nice. Front page again, it seems like it. If there was a novelty set to pick, that was it. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like not exactly thematic, but more so intriguing is what I would call it. It was an intriguing novelty set. Nice copy pasta. Do you see this copy pasta? Mazak West, Mr. Jordan. A metal worker could make a case like this. It's as easy as an MF. Keycaps, you can make them easy. Just look up tutorials. Switches and PCBs are patented, and it will take someone of a high IQ, I assume, to make one, but it's possible. It could be possible. Copies could be made if someone got the schematics. All this stuff would be cheap with the tools and craftsmanship at their fingertips. Yeah. People die when they are killed. You know? You get wet when you're hit with water. It's like, yes, machining happens when a machine burrs, like, you know, machine works. AP really put a banger set, so proud of her. Yeah. On the other hand, I put a banger set that's no original set. I like Metropolis novelties too. Yeah, Metropolis novelties look great. I don't like the... What I don't like about Metropolis is text mods, but I love the colors of the set and the novelties. I really wish Metropolis was text icon. Like, really, really wish it was text icon. It would look so good. But, oh well. Speaking of DIY keycaps, do you see Keymax's video on double shot Alps keycaps with PU? I've seen the Keymax's DIY stuff in general from like the initial like the the whole project for Keymax, like on Distority. Like it's all like documented, right? I've seen some of the threads about it. Unless there was something new recently, I might have missed it. Like if it's something like that just got posted, then I haven't seen it. He has a video though, it's a good watch. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, the Keymax project stuff has been impressive to say the least. Nariel's also text mods. Yeah, I made the exception. I mean, I want to support my fellow content creator and streamer, Apiary Keyboards. I want to support her. I wanted to support her so badly, okay, that I overlooked my disdain for text-only modifiers, okay? Yeah. I actually really respond to text mods. I prefer it over icon mods. Yeah, I prefer icon mods over text personally, but yeah. Icon plus text is the best, but if I have to choose between the two only, like icon only or text only, I prefer icon only, but not the bottom row. Bottom row should be left as text. It looks really off with the Apple style legends. I don't like the Apple style icons that people are using for all icon. Like full all icon, I really don't like the Apple style icons they're using. I wish Nair didn't have caps instead of caps lock. That is something that initially I thought was a fine change. Like I actually thought, I remember who was the first person to do caps only, like caps text only? Was it P-Wade? Or was it Zambamon? I think it was P-Wade. With Analog Dreams? It might have been. It might have been P-Wade. And I remember I was like, okay, like a one-liner instead of a two-liner for the step caps. I was like, okay, that's cool. Alright. And then I think that once I got Analog Dreams, I was like, I think I do prefer it with a two-liner. Like, it doesn't look horrible, but I was like, I think the two-liner actually looks a little better. A little more complete for the cap. But, I mean, that's just me, though. I know some people actually prefer the single line caps. Like, design-wise, I guess, like, like, people are going for, like, oh, yeah, it's consistent or whatever. I mean, but it's like, that's like the text icon step caps lock that Omnitype put on double shot. Dual shot round 2. So, yeah. I can do with text mods fine, don't do caps for God's sake. Oh, I see. Well, I guess that triggers you along, huh? Mazak heard a rumor that Diego actually machines a tumbler from 304 stainless to make Thai tea. Once consumed, he recycles the metal and starts fresh the next day. Yeah, it's like a Full Metal Alchemist shit over here, Jordan. I just clap my hands and suddenly 304 stainless becomes something. Friendship isn't real until you overlook a booksp. Booksp is one of those things that I would be like, I love you, but but I can't do this. I think I'll buy a beer, or I'll buy you a beer or something, but I think I can't do this. Booksp is definitely something that I would be like, yeah, I'm good, sorry. I support you, I wish you the best of luck on your group buy, but here's a beer for myself and for you. Shaded caps on regular caps lock. Oh, is that right? Oh, damn. Okay, I see. So wait. She did caps on regular caps lock. Oh, easy then. Always use step caps lock. Never have to worry about regular caps lock if you don't use it. Just use step caps lock. Can't use step caps lock on that keyboard? Use a different set. Put Jimkin Noir on a board that supports step caps lock. A little easier. Speaking of P-Weight, I wish Windbreaker is GMK. I mean, it was switched from GMK because GMK, timing and all that, right? I think that, I understand P-Weight's idea behind why he's doing DCS instead of GMK. And also, I think what DCS, like there's an advantage to using DCS here too, specifically for all the colors that he's using. You can actually order like the color chips and stuff from Signature Plastics. So there's a convenience to that. You can basically design locally. For someone like P-Weight, that's extremely convenient to use Signature Plastics stuff. Because of all of the colors. Unlike GMK, you would have to have some sample made for it. Or like find a color chip, like like the RAL and stuff. It's a little messy with that many colors. I mean, it would be like Dracula basically. It'll take forever. Do you love equivalent exchange for Tai T? Yeah. Booksplit has the same energy as Control, but worse. I think Booksplit is a little bit worse, but yeah. Booksplit can't, but you're set. Just check, that statement was a lie. Still, step caps lock is the only way. Yeah. Wonder if you could pay for SP to do thicker DCS molds. Yeah, I mean, thicker DCS, you guys know that thicker DCS did exist at some point, right? Like, there's like some Wise sets or like some old DCS stuff that does have thick keycap use. But I don't know if they still have molds, or I don't know what the deal is. I forgot what the deal was with the whole thick DCS. That whole ordeal. I actually don't remember what the issue was or what they said about it. Diego, that front page action. Thank you, Frank. How are you doing, buddy? Jordan, what's going on? What's up? Alrighty. I guess tabs are kind of done here. I'll just put this down here. Oh yeah. I heard Mazak was here. WTF? What's up with those guys? Yeah, seriously. What's up? What with Mazak West? Out of control. Working on a Saturday night. That's what's wrong with Mazak West. They're working on a Saturday night. Representing the company on a Saturday night on Twitch. Gosh. That work ethic? Admirable, but honestly unhealthy. Yo, Kevin, what's up, dude? 2 months, thank you. Oh no, 10 months. Thank you for the tier 1, buddy. Almost 3K. Yeah, here we are. Front page and stuff. That number will go down again soon enough. Unless people decide to stay, which would be wonderful. Straight hustling 24/7. They can't miss International Man of Mystery on the front page, please. Oh, south-facing enter. Nice. I like to see it. Oh, that's also 65%. But do you guys know that you can actually still do south-facing enter for everything? You just have to get the spec right for it. But it fits fine, even with screw-ins. I remember that a lot of people are like, oh, you can't do south-facing enter because it like conflicts with the footprint of the shift key. But that's not true. There's a lot of people who have been, like a lot of PCB designers who have been able to do south enter just fine. You just need to figure out the right dimension. The right like cherry step spec. I always wonder if you could do south-facing enter. No, yeah, you can. You can. Look at I believe Wilba's PCBs have south-facing enter. I think so. Check like the W60D and the WT80. I think those have south-facing enters for even despite having the full right shift support as south-facing as well. How does it feel to know you have more viewers than Andy Milonakis? Crazy, to be honest. It's kind of surreal to see so many people. Like the numbers that, you know, like those kinds of numbers, pretty crazy. I honestly don't feel very deserving of it. I mean, at the same time, I don't know like how many of the viewers are like, you know, chatters and stuff, so it's a little bit hard to kind of tell. So, but yeah, I definitely have a little bit of imposter syndrome there. Don't really feel too deserving of that, but you know. I hope it converts well. Teal deserves love. Ah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. My boy has grown. Yeah, boy. Think of all the bank accounts we can ruin. Yes. Actually, though, I love enabling people to get into keyboards. Except, there are only like a few people that I tell, why don't you just stop buying? You already have so much. But I think oftentimes when I'm asked, hey, should I buy this? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Like, the answer is yes almost all the time. It's like, you're asking me because you clearly want it, so the answer is obviously yes. You're just trying to seek an answer that says no just to self-validate yourself, or like, you know, kind of like just to sort of like convince yourself otherwise. But you know that in your heart you already want it and have it essentially. So yeah, the answer is yes. Seems like a normal amount of chatter, but there are definitely some few, yeah, who pop in. Yeah, that's true. Where'd the sudden growth come from? I'm a bit confused because normally like 300 of us chilling. Oh, it's from the front page of Twitch, Rue. So I'm being featured on the front page because it's API month, Asian Pacific Islander month, Heritage Month, on during the month of May, and I was selected as one of the many content creators to be featured on the front page carousel. And this week is one of the weeks that I get to get featured like that. It's pretty nice. But that's why. Should I buy GMK Pro? Well, if you want it, you'll have it. All right. So I'm gonna test the stabs, but then we're gonna go ahead and look at the build guide too, because I know that there's a bunch of steps that I need to follow, I think. Congrats! Oh, thank you, Resistance Frequencies. I appreciate it. Best non-confrontational answer of all time about GMK Pro. Yeah, I mean, honestly, being non-confrontational is key, I think. I don't want to be held responsible for having like a defamatory statement to make about it. I mean, to be honest, I feel like if you are a responsible buyer, you will do your due diligence and research. And I think if it were something that's actually mistaken to do, I think people would call it out quickly, you know? So yeah, it should be a self-regulatory process. Why are there so many viewers today? We are on the front page. Alright, let's test this out. Most people in this hobby don't do their research. Yeah, I guess that's arguably also true. And, well, another thing is, even if you try doing your research, it is true that you do have to be somewhat acquainted to sort of find the answers that you're looking for, specific to you. And I guess you kind of like have to get used to it, I guess, you know? Like there are some specific places that people never think to look first, you know? So I guess that I can see where the confusion can come in for people who are just like trying to get an answer to something simple, but they just don't know where to look. It happens. That is unfortunately true, yeah. Most people in this hobby don't even read. Third stream in a row? Not in a row. I've been taking, it's been like every 2 or 3 days. Oh, we on 4.3? Oh, really? Oh, wow. Oh, it just updated for me, so. I do have to say that RMK be giving some bad advice nowadays. I think a lot of it does have to do with the number of people now. Like, everyone can comment, like on RMK, right? And so when you have that many people, it only takes a dozen people in the same room, essentially, to give, like, some kind of concurrent opinion that, you know, happens to match up, and maybe it's not the best, but it just, by, you know, being first there, it kind of gets propagated easily. And also there's like this push as for like kind of like it's like big consumer focused kind of buying, and you know, like the whole idea about clones and that kind of stuff can be a bit contentious on RMK, because there's a lot of people who really just kind of care to buy something within that budget or whatever, and they're like, oh well, this is all I have, and like if this is the option that's available, that's the option that's available, I'm gonna get that, and nothing's gonna convince me otherwise. I can see why that's the case. Soup is tasty. What's good? How's the stream? Good, good. Speaking of keywords, I need to desolder my Viper V3. Oh, nice. Viper's a nice board. I really like the duck boards. The V3 boards are pretty nice. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, sounds good. Wikipedia, you at least have to make an account first, and yeah, like things get like proofread in a way, because there's like editors who have been doing this for a long time, whatnot. But yeah, and on Reddit, it's free for all. I think that's the thing about Reddit. It's a free for all kind of place, so it's very easy for things to get kind of misled, perhaps. The 10 loudest screaming voices in the arena 50k people aren't necessarily right, smart, or even reasonable. That's perfectly put. Soup is tasty. That's like that's exactly what I'm trying to say. That's just perfect. The 10 loudest screaming voices in the arena 50k people aren't necessarily right, smart, or even reasonable. Yeah, that happens a lot of the time. Yeah, that's really good. All right, let's go and check out the, so if you go to the exclamation build command and there's the Trailblazer keywords website, there's a build guide that they provide for people who are building, you know, the Babylon to follow along. And I'm just gonna take a quick look. Let's see. All right, contents, attach daughterboard. Okay, I can always do a daughterboard afterwards. Gasket pads, pour on gaskets. Okay, so this is like for the case. Okay, maybe I'll just follow the first few steps, because that way I can just keep following along as we go after that. So let's do that first then. So, okay, let's open this up first. It's popping on this fine Saturday night. Let's go, let's get it, guys, let's get it. Let's get it, boys and girls. Let's get all them viewers. Hide your memes. Diego, you're literally the second highest viewer count channel I follow now. Next to Shroud. Yo. Yo. Damn. Can you screenshot that? Like, cause I don't get to screenshot it because I don't get to see it. I don't get to see any of it. You know that? I don't get to see any of that because it's not on my screen. Alright, let's open this bad boy up. Alright. Step 1 here, it says to attach the daughterboard, JC cable, and the daughterboard. Okay. So here it is, and it goes upside down, like this. And we had the screws right here. You have more viewers than Bob Ross. Yo, I sometimes watch Bob Ross, the channel, and it's like pretty fun. Just like leave it open, you know, in the background. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, insane. I'm surprised I'm getting nervous for sure. I'm not more nervous than I maybe should be, but yeah. Diego's the shroud of keyboards. Oh please. 420 no scope. I know it's like 360, but it's 420 now. 420 no scope. Lit keyboards. Up and up, let's go. I was here. Jesus loves you guys. Jesus sure loves everyone. Not everyone loves Jesus, but that's okay. It's up to you who to love. You feel? You can love whoever you want. Alright, let's see. Attach gasket pads to the bottom case. Okay, so apparently the bottom case gets these gasket pads, which I assume are these gasket pads. And apparently they act like similar to a forced brake mod. And you can also use Deskeys film pads. I see. Alright, so let's do that. What was that? Oh, Jordan, thank you so much for gifting a sub, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this goes on each of these columns, or each of these places on the case. I feel like people click this for JD. JD is the real superstar. We know this. Are you going to quit your day job now? No. No. Cannot quit. let's be real. I'm here for JD mostly. I understand that. FatFree sent me here, but he's too busy designing more keyboards. I feel a little bad towards FatFreeWater, the designer of this board, the Babylon. I kind of told him a little bit, kind of like very last minute. I was like, hey, I'm actually thinking of doing a build, and I kind of forgot to like give him the like earlier heads up, but he was like, oh, it's okay. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, oh, but actually, I guess maybe if we front page, like everyone will see your board, which is pretty cool. And he was like, yeah, go for it. He's super chill. It's usually rude to mention viewer counts, but 7.7 is too crazy. Do you feel like you've peaked now? I think I might have. I think this might be the peak. People can screenshot whatever you want. You know, record this in Miyago 11 history. I mean, Lightning Keyboards history. only the OGs will know the Miyago 11 lore. It's like the feel good music lore. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. It may be 8K viewers, but 226 chatters? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's actually much more chill, Drew. I actually really enjoy it. With the chatter count not being extremely high, you know? Like, cause like, the open general Twitch is, insane. Like, I don't know how the big people, like, do it. Oh, Chaniel, dang. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I have no idea what the automated stuff is right now. I'm not paying too much attention here. The lion is winking. It's not a lion, it's a tiger. And the friends, don't forget about, just don't focus only on JD. We also are with Nono and in the presence of Nono and Gatoron, okay? Don't forget about Nono and Gatoron. Damn, someone doesn't know much about horticulture. That's a lagger. 68 gram TX springs? Yep. Or at least that's what I was told. I just wrote what I was told. Okay, so I put these force brake kind of gaskets in before they don't exist. Maybe it's 67. And I mistyped something, but it did say 68. I just copy pasted it, so. Okay. Attach pour-on gaskets to the top case. Okay, to the top case. Pour-on gaskets, pour-on gaskets. Here we go. Oh, I don't have the olive plushie. I actually didn't get the olive plushie. I should get one. Clark AVX. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Holy moly. MIGDR. Thank you so much for the Prime as well. Wow. Thank you. Where did I just put these guys? Okay. It definitely seems a little easy to stretch this.
but I'm gonna try my best to be very consistent here, as consistent as possible. Surgical hands. Oh gosh. Okay, it barely stretched. Okay. I just need to cut a very, very small snippet here. Oh, popcorn, oh my god, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, thank you. No ball spot confirmed, Peaches! Why do you have to be so savage about it? Hydrate for sure this time. Where's my hype train? Hello? Maybe it's because the viewer count is so high, the hype train takes a lot more to activate? I don't know. I don't know how it works. The mechanism is a little bit obscure to me. Oh, Mr. Project. Thank you for the tier 1. Jordan. Jordan, thank you for the tier 1 gifted tier 1 sub to Mr. Shroud himself. Soon Shroud will be here to show us some love. Oh my goodness, Mr. Project, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Thank you. That's so nice of you. Goodness gracious. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Oh, I'm like shaking now. You guys are making me a little nervous.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Popcorn. Goodness gracious. Thank you. Pretty consistent.
I want my Deskelvin.
I want my 10k. Thank you so much for the 400 bits. Nacho, what the hell, dude? You didn't have to do that. Oh my gosh. Your sub is more than enough, dude. Thank you so much for the 10. Holy moly. Jeez. Wow. Nacho ballin' today. Alright, dude. If you ever visit the city, you need to hit me up. And you can get some tacos that Mr. Mason didn't get. There's 2 people who haven't gone tacos with me because they're too busy or whatever. Tony, Mr. Ramen Champ himself, who actually moved, but I'm going to see him soon. And then Mason. But Nacho, maybe you will be the first taco truck visitor from Twitch, Oh my god, Nihon Jam. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Epsilons are nice, but I wish it wasn't. I wish it was 4mm travel instead of 3.5.
Doc.
Thank you for the $5 tip, Mr. One Drunk Man. Alright, so I followed those instructions. Assemble the PCB plate assembly. Okay, let's do that. Alright, let's go on with the rest of the keyboard. Which just means we do the rest here. Are you going to this Connecticut meetup in a few weeks? I have no information about said Connecticut meetup, so I have no plans to go to a Connecticut meetup because I did not even know there was a Connecticut meetup. So no, the answer is no. I did not know about it. Surely dodge the timeout with the dono. Surely. Mr. One Drunk Man with a strategic play here. Do you need to solder those? Yes, we do need to solder today. What is the blue of the keyboard like in person? Brighter, a little darker? The blue is like a royal blue. So, well, I have some blue things. Like, I have this Deskeys film thing. And as you can see, it's obviously darker. I have some other things. Like, I have this Muji blue pen. 0.38 Muji pen. And it appears to be very close in color, actually. Pretty close. Blue Muji pen, pretty close in color. What else is blue and standard? Fine. I guess if you use a Hako, I have the Hako thingy, and it's maybe it's a little reflective in the light here. I would say the Hako and this blue is close enough, close but not the same. Slightly different. If that's a good reference, maybe. What other things are standard for reference? I don't know. Standard things. I have my switch. Oh, okay, this is too bright. Maybe that won't work. I don't know what else. It would be standard for this. Hey, my Ducky 1.2 mini USB-C port is intermittent. How to fix? Oh, it might be that there's like a short on the port, or I mean, the best way is really to get a either replace the port or just check that the traces are not ripped off or anything like that. It's possible that when you were yanking the cable, it might have ripped out some of the very, very thin traces. In which case, it's a little iffy, to be honest. Like replacing it could be possible, but if it's actually yanked out, then it's GG. It looks much lighter on camera. Yeah, on camera it's definitely gonna look lighter because, okay, let me give you some perspective. There is a very, very bright light about at my 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, about 45 degrees up. There is a really, really big light, and it's shining this way, so anything bouncing to the camera is gonna be pretty bright looking. I joined the Zoom 65 group, right? I want to get tactile switches. What would you recommend is a good switch? So, okay, let's get some starter recommendations for tactiles. I think a lot of people will recommend the Boba U4T switches. I think a lot of people will recommend those switches. A lot of people like them a lot. They're pretty tactile switches. The bump is at the very top. I personally enjoy them in bursts. I'd say they're not like my personally preferred switch. Other switches that I personally like, I like lighter tactile switches. So I like Cherry MX Browns that have been modified, like lubed, switch films, all that stuff. Spring swap especially. I do like 60 or 65 gram is pretty good for MX Browns personally, or even 62 is pretty nice. 57, up to you. And then MX clears are pretty good too. I personally prefer like a 62 or 63.5 gram MX clears. They're called ergo clears as well, very nice. Pewters are an alternative to the MX browns that are basically just like MX browns in tactility, very, very light tactility. But very nice switch once lubed, especially. Also recommend that one. And then if you really want something heavily tactile, like people will recommend a lot of other switches. Like people will recommend, like, some people really like Zelios for some reason, or T1s for example. But I think there's a lot more nowadays. I personally am not very attuned to like all these new switches. Like I think like either the Auralite or Amethyst are like very tactile switches. There's like the navies also, somewhere in the middle of tactility. Yeah, but I personally don't follow up very closely with tactile switches because it's not something that I follow as much because they're too tactile for my personal preference. Yeah. Have you tried Corsas yet? What are Corsas? I actually don't know what Corsas are, so no. I can look it up though. Corsa switches. Corsa switches from Bolsa Supply. Tactile switch, full nylon, light to medium tactility. Oh, long pole stem. I don't like long pole that much. Short and travel does bother me. It throws me off a lot more. I'm trying Epsilons because this was what the designer sent for me to use, but I personally don't like it's long pole, especially with a tactile switch, feels meh because it essentially puts the bump at the very top by shortening the travel. Holy Pandas are alright too. Yeah, Holy Pandas are pretty good. MX tactile grays are just recolored clears. Yeah, essentially. Pewter sound not as nice. IMO sound is as important to feel. I do enjoy pewters, but I mean I could see why you say that. Yeah, has a bit more of that JWK, more plasticky sort of sound to it. I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sure is interesting. Well, if you stick around, and you feel free to ask questions. If you guys are lost and watching this, you know, feel free to ask questions. I try to address questions, but sometimes I miss it, so I apologize if I do. Have you liked any long pole stems? I do. I've tried reds. The AE boards red switches have long pole, I think, and those I personally really liked. So I do like long pole in moderation. Like these Epsilons are actually pretty nice too. But yeah, I just like them in moderation. Just not something that I would pick as a #1 switch that I want to use. Yeah, I don't dislike them. I don't love them. Yeah. It is a whole new language though. Yeah. Where's your desk mat from? This is the DCS Delftware desk mat. DCS Delftware. I got it from Project Keyboard when they ran the group buy for it. Okay, cool. Any reason you're not using Milmax sockets for such an expensive build? Because, oh wait, are you asking me? Oh yeah, Stone Boss 69. I mean, the main reason is because I can solder and desolder at will. I am skilled enough to solder and desolder with no problems, no damage to PCB or anything like that, so that's why. Personally, I actually prefer not to use Milmax sockets because Milmax sockets do, like, once you start buying a lot of them, the expenses pile up pretty quickly. It's nice to have the hot swap ability, but I actually don't like hot swap in certain situations where, like, if I'm pulling keycaps, sometimes the switch will come off with the cap, and I don't like that. So soldered is pretty nice when to prevent that altogether. And yeah, being able to like solder and desolder at will is like really nice. So yeah, that's why. I've had a bunch of trouble trying to desolder. Yeah, so I mean, the biggest, I would say the #1 thing that is going to improve your quality of life when desoldering, of course, is to get, first of all, is hopefully the solder quality is good. So melting like unleaded solder can be pretty uncomfortable. It requires a lot of heat, and it's also a bit nerve wracking because a lot of heat shock can damage your devices.
And then there's also like, you know, you might need flux to help the flow of the solder when you melt it and you suck it all up with the, you know, like I use like, so at first I used to use like regular solder pulp desoldering pumps, and then I also use the Engineer SSO2 pump, which is pretty nice. I recommend it. You just need to replace the silicone tip every so often, and then now I use the Hako desoldering gun, which is really nice. Keyboard novice here who has a contestant of Romer G switches. I actually have used Romer G and it's actually not terrible, but the problem is I don't like, for example, the keycaps or like the stabilizers, for example. That's the main thing I don't like about Romer G boards, like the Logitech, like the Romer G board, but and MX is just more versatile because you get all these options and you can easily replace them, but Romer G you can't. So yeah. Oh my gosh, Popcorn, thank you so much for 200. NLBH, thank you so much for the 6 months. Peaches, thank you so much for the 500, and Rick, thank you so much for the 20 months. Thank you so much. Alrighty. Oopsie. Let's put this aside. Congrats on the 10K, thank you, Enrico. Thank you for the 9 months. Also, you can claim a free sticker if you want. Just do exclamation sticker and fill out a form. For those who have 3 months or above on tier 1 subs, you can sign up for a free sticker if I haven't sent you one recently. Just so you know. Wow, 10K, that's insane. Alright friends, I'm gonna solder, so I'm gonna turn on this fan. Excuse me if the fan bothers you. Hipster MIA, wow, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Oh my goodness. Rick. Oh my goodness, Rick is going ham. Holy shit. Oh goodness, Rick, thank you so much for the gifted 20 subs. Oh goodness. I'm just gonna focus on soldering here. Try to relax a little bit. This is kind of crazy. Oh goodness. If the fan bothers you, that's too bad. Yes, unfortunately. I do it for my own safety. So the fan needs to be turned on. And I could use a noise filter, but I mean, I don't think it's really that much noise. So yeah. I'm just mutiny in the background for now. I solder pretty quickly too, so it's not a problem. One Drunk Man, thank you so much for the 21 months. Holy fuckerinos. Taking advantage, eh? Are you that famous TikToker? I am not a famous TikToker. I actually, I only have a dummy account on TikTok, just to follow a few food people that I just, you know, like look up to follow recipes and stuff, and to maybe like, you know, shoot a like on some of my friends' TikToks. But no, I don't TikTok. It's a cool space. It's a very busy and very cool space, to be honest. It's actually like, if you're a creator, it's probably the space to be in, TikTok. Like the numbers are huge on TikTok. But I personally I don't full-time this stuff, and also just like I guess it's just not my medium of preference, just not like a space where I've like dedicated time to and kind of figured out how to do it properly, like the short videos and reels and stuff. Yeah. Brazilians in the chat work on to Which spring would you recommend when spring swapping? Mugen TH asks. I personally have a strong preference for springs between 57 gram or 55 gram all the way to 65. I would say my sweet spots are between 60 and 65, so 60, 62, 63.5, 65, they're all great weights. Anything between 60 and 65 for me, I type very comfortably with. So I personally recommend that. It's like a very medium light, so it's like a medium lightweight. But if you consider yourself a somewhat heavier typist, I do recommend maybe starting at 68 or 72, and going from there. Oh, Addis Twitch.
Just wanted to say that if you're scared, what's on the inventory?
Oh, I like that message. Thank you so much for the $2.50 tip. Mason, thank you so much for the 5 gifted.
Also, remember to tell your tips.
How do you solder? Do you guys want to see how I solder? I can show you the close-up here. We will enhance now. Enhance! Boom. Alright, we enhance here to show you how I solder. Okay, so how to solder. Okay, so alright, so this is a very hot soldering iron. It's at 350 degrees Celsius. I set my soldering iron at 350 degrees Celsius. You want to tin your iron first, so just a little bit of solder will do. You can clean it if you want, if you have a sponge, or if you have the brass sponge that's usually on some soldering kits, you can do that. And then the next thing you want to do is you just touch this particular pin, and you're heating up the pad underneath the circle and the pin at the same time. And then you put the solder in, you feed it, and then it'll flow, and that's it. It forms a nice conical shape, and that's how you solder. Very easy, very simple. NLBH, oh my goodness, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Oh my god, this is crazy. It's absolutely insane. Objective Lazarus, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub. But yeah, that's how you do it, and then you just do it in sequence. And every few soldering joints, you can easily you can just clean up the soldering iron tip. Yeah, so that's what I do. So you just do that. Very simple. Hi Diego, salve la quebrada. I'm not sure what that means, but welcome. Goko FPS, welcome. Bienvenido, I guess, if you understand a little bit of Spanish. I can't speak Portuguese, unfortunately. Wow, this is insane. Hipster MIA, oh my gosh, thank you so much for gifting another tier 1 to Daki. Oh, Daki the kid. Nice. How do you pronounce that well? Pronounce what? I mean, my first language, I guess my first 2 languages were Spanish and Korean as I was growing up. And then I learned English afterwards. But I think my Korean is probably my weakest language at this point, because I never had a formal education in it. I just learned it at home from my parents. I mean, thank goodness, I appreciate my parents very much. Also, don't forget, guys, tomorrow in the US at least, it is Mother's Day. You know, if your folks are around, don't forget to give them a call. I woke up this morning to some sad news, actually. Not personal news, but somebody that I know. You know, their mother passed away, and you know, he was like, "Hey guys, like, I got lucky. There's a silver lining here. Like, I got to see my mom recently and all that, but you never know when it's gonna happen. And you know, tomorrow's Mother's Day, and you know, if your folks are still around and you know you still care for them and all that, you know, give them a call, you know, give them a hug if they're still next to you, and that kind of stuff. It hits home. I had the fortune to see my mom last month, but yeah, when like a close friend, you know, said that, I was like, what do you say to somebody who loses someone so dear to them? Crazy. Anyway, sorry for the sad talk. Hope your friend is doing alright. Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I think, like, given all the circumstances, he's super mature about it, and, like, I mean, it's true that his mother did have, like, some health problems and whatnot, but, he was also, like, he knows how to see the bright side of things, and I really admire the guy. But yeah, just a reminder, guys. You never know. Here, I had a health scare with my mom recently. It was super scary. Yeah, that was me when my parents caught COVID in the midst of the pandemic. This was before they, like, it was maybe just right after they had gotten vaccinated. It was so scary, so scary. And like, you know, symptoms had gotten bad, and they're like in the middle of nowhere basically. Yeah, it's like, what do you do? Can't even visit, right? So you put yourself at risk too. Anyway, $12K. Wow, guys, thank you for all the support, for all the love. How old am I? I am not too young and not too old. But if you're actually wondering, I am 29. Okay. Alright, joints look pretty good. Whoop whoop! Hey, Major Clam, what's up? How you doing? Why didn't you do all holes? Oh, because you don't have to for some. Some of them don't have switches on them. Okay, cool. Alright, let's test our PCB first. So, next thing we do... Oh, I attached it by... Maybe I shouldn't have attached it, but... let's just test it. What an old man. 30-year-old boomer. Wow. I said not too old, not too young. I think it's fair to say that. Congrats on this viewer count. Katana, thank you. Dubious One, thank you so much for the Prime. Jordan, again, thank you so much for gifting us tier 1 sub to Mr. Mar. Thank you, guys. I thought you were like 25. Oh, it's about the same thing. 25, 29, whatever, it's the same thing. It's about the same, don't you think? You don't think so? It's like, you know, give or take plus minus 5 is like, oh, it's about the same. You know, as you get older, right? As you get older, the age difference matters less and less, right? It's like, oh, 40, 50, okay, same. So I don't really count too much. It's like, oh, another birthday, okay. Any brands you recommend for the solder? I personally use Kester No Clean 6337. In fact, if you do exclamation gear, you can find all of the different gear that I use for soldering, building, desoldering, all that stuff is on my Amazon store recommendations, as well on my kit.co website. So yeah, just check it out there. All right, everything works perfect. What are the main difference between what and what switches? Taupe and red switches? Oh. Taupe, so taupe is a tactile switch. It's basically like a rubber dome mechanism. It's uses these things called electrocapacitive. It's basically uses a capacitance measurement, which is this electrical thing. Basically has a dome, and then on top of, under the dome there's this little spring. So when you press the dome, it compresses the spring and makes contact with the PCB underneath it, and it basically, that's your key press. So it's different. It's a tactile switch that depends on rubber domes, and that's taupe. It's very highly lauded, and specifically in the enthusiast community, because it's like this very consistent, nice switch, and people like lube it, and like, you know, it like sounds great and all, and well, they specifically lube the keyboard, not the switches actually, and it sounds great. And red switches though are linear switches, but so it's a bit different. The Cherry MX linears, very, very different from, like, you know, taupe, or even Cherry MX tactiles are completely different from taupe. So yeah. Okay, so that's done. I only understand about 50% of the terms. I'm just here for the chill vibes. EB Sparkles, don't be afraid to ask. Again, for those who are here, welcome first of all. You can feel free to obviously, like, you know, follow me in my different socials, follow, you know, enter my Discord channel if you want to ask questions, you know, get introduced to mechanical keyboards, that's fine. But yeah, welcome. I'm Diego. I go by Lightning. I build custom mechanical keyboards for myself and other people, and today we're just featuring a little bit of this new board that's in stock called Babylon. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright. Please remember to attach keycaps at this step too. This is the best time to attach keycaps. Can I skip that? I will not attach keycaps, how about that? Maybe I'll attach some of them. Interesting. Okay. Step 5A here says... okay. Interesting. Okay. So it's either you follow step 5A and then step 5B or 5C. 5A says, apply the supplied super lube to both of the O-rings. And I actually asked the designer about this super lube thing because I saw it in the kit, like on the website. I was like, why is there super lube? And he mentioned that it's because it's actually not to do anything. It's not a very specific purpose for the typing itself. It's actually for the longevity of the rubber O-ring, because over time, when the rubber O-ring is very, very like stretched, dry rot happens. So basically, the dryness of the, you know, as the rubber keeps getting drier and drier, and it's in that stretched state, basically it's a lot of stress for it, and eventually it will decay, so it will come apart. But that will take maybe 6 years, 7 years, longer. Yeah, so it kind of depends. Okay, so how do I do this though? Maybe I grab a brush and do this. What do you feel is smoother to type on reds or thick taupe? I think reds can vary in smoothness. I would say that MX reds just vary in smoothness a lot. Like, I think you probably want to have very smooth MX reds in the first place to even, but taupe in general is like, if once you lube the switch, it's pretty good. Okay, so can I do this like this? Oh yeah, there we go. Basically, I'm applying a minuscule amount of super lube just for maintenance of the O-ring over a long period of time. So basically, it's just to keep the O-ring, like, not like to prevent it from basically dehydrating and getting completely dry as it's stretched out fully. So that's basically what it's for. Okay. Okay, that's one. The best way is to use clean room wipes, apply the lube to the wipe, and pull the O-ring through the wipe. That's what you do in semiconductors. Thank you. Okay. Deal. Let's do that. Let's do exactly that. Oh, I actually don't have I used to have Kim wipes. You know Kim wipes, the ones that you use like in lab. I don't have them anymore, but I'll just use like can I use like paper towel? Or even just tissue paper? But those like will probably absorb the lube too much, right? Kim wipes are great. I love Kim wipes. Like the lab stuff is fantastic. Shoot, can we just try this with a tissue? I'm impressed Lightning is doing a 30. What are you talking about? Okay, let's try this with a tissue. It's clean enough, and I don't think it yeah. 'Scott towel is better than tissue. I imagine, but I can feel the grease, so I think it's okay for now. I figure it is better than using tissue, but yeah, this is just for. I mean, the O-rings won't have any issues for a long period of time, so it's fine. Okay. 12K viewers who rated you, lovely. Auriga Technologies, I'm on the front page. No toast. No toast, yeah. Alright, there. Okay, so let's see. Okay, apply the super lube and then attach O-rings to the bottom case. Or go around the pegs as shown. Give them a gentle stretch before attaching if you're having a difficult time. Okay. Alright, so basically these O-rings will go all the way around here. Okay, I need to be careful with this. Hold on. Man, imagine this thing just like snapping on your finger. Oh, that would hurt so much. Imagine this just like snapping like that. Oh god, I'm just thinking and like, oh god, that would hurt so much. Like if you accidentally just missed it and just snapped on you. Oh, there we go. Famous last words. True. Facts. Alright, that's next. And then mounting the keyboard case together. Remember to connect the JST. JST will sit on top of one O-ring. This is the proper build position. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Will sit on top? Oh yeah, I see what they mean. Okay. So kind of like that. Ooh, interesting. It's like a trampoline. Make sure the blocker does not interfere with the keys. This is why keycaps always should be mounted. Oh, this is why they do the keycaps. Oh, that's a very simple solution then. We don't even need that many keycaps for this. So, to work around that, all we just need to do is just get a few, like 1U or actually like 7.5. I mean 7 and 1.5. So we can just do a few 1Us here. And then some 1.5s. Alright, so basically just to placeholders here. So for the blocker here, that's for the blocker. And then maybe for the edge, we'll just do that. And I'll just do some here. Okay, that should be enough to not interfere. This is not normal O-ring implementation. It certainly is not. All Alright, there we go. So that's why we have these keycaps, just to line it up. Okay. Just make sure it clears. Gently close the top case as demonstrated from the top here. Okay, let's see. Do not reverse the case yet. Make sure the blocker does not interfere with the keys. Prep the 4 screws. Okay. Make sure the O-rings and the screws remain on assembly. Put the screws to secure the top case. Hold the case when flipping to prevent components from sliding. And then basically don't over tighten. Okay. Okay, and then grab my screwdriver over here. One of the screws. Is there a music playlist? This is all from Epidemic Sound, which is a paid like music streaming service. It's for also to not violate any, you know, licenses, copyright, etc. But it is a playlist that I just got from. Oh well, I like chose the songs by like listening to a bunch of like jazz or similar, like bossa nova and some other things that I like. Okay, don't over tighten. Just gonna tighten it so it's even. Okay, that should be it. Okay, no visible obstruction, and that's it, I think. All right, so next step, we're going to. Oh, someone picked up a key set already. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I didn't see the redeems, so just saw Hug JD, choose an artisan, and hydrate. Okay. Alright, I believe these are the bottom feet, so let's just put 2 of them. Which keys are we using? Apparently someone is asking for CRP Hebrew. I assume CRP Hebrew blue. I have not gotten the R4 yet, so I have only R1, but it should be fine. R4 is on a boat, yeah. My Chatterino keeps crashing. Actually, me too, Drew. Mine closed earlier, so it crashed. So I lost like half of chat. Actually, I lost like 3/4 of chat. Check for updates? Okay. I'll check. Kerbal! Welcome. Okay. Alright, that's done. Alright, so let's go get some of that CRP stuff. So I'll be right back. I'm just gonna organize this. Put some of this away. This in here. Okay, this is trash. Alright, I'll be right back, my friends. I'm just gonna go get a key set, okay? Oh, and I'll probably redeem the Hug JD while at it. I'm back. Whew. Alright. So, got the arsen that was requested. And we got some CRP. Super blue over here. Oh my gosh. Hi, Corny. Hi, hi. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, hello. Alright, let's give this a shot, shall we? Oh wait. Blue alert with slap on this? Oh yeah, that would be a nice set too. To try. Who chose beige? I think Mason chose beige. Is it bad? Is beige bad for you? Beige. Beige is good. Beige is nice. Oh my god, the whole crew is here. I see y'all. Mr. Mar, Swang, Rick. Whole gang. Beige reminds me of the early 2000s keyboards. Nostalgia, for sure. For sure. Oh, this is gonna sound really good. I'm actually pretty excited for this. I'm already like, oh man. Oh man. Lots of cultists here. Yeah, katana. Hey. What language are the other symbols on these keys from? These are from Hebrew. Hebrew. Push-ups on the front page? Oh my gosh. Y'all. Okay, fine. I'll put these on and then we can do push-ups. Also, I'm actually gonna no Totoro today. I'm so tired. No neighbors. No neighbors. Neighbors are busy. Brother got tired from being stared at by 10,000 people? Yeah. Serious. Alright. I'm missing arrow keys. Okay, we can put this here. Kinda short, huh? Oh man, the flex on this is real. It's crazy. Way up arrow. Oh, here it is. Alright. Show you that. He needs to explain why. Do you use the bottom gaskets? Oh wait, are there bottom gaskets too? Separately? No, I didn't. I only used the... Let's see. Oh, wait, I thought it was optional. It says optional. So I didn't. I only did 5B. Step 5B. See if you can move the plate up and down? Like up and down like this? Oh, is that why? Do I need to put them on? I mean, it seems okay if I don't type on it like too fiercely. But, I mean, it's just what happens. Yeah, I think it's normal. Yeah, I think it's optional, so it's fine. What is the second language on the keyboard? It's Hebrew. If you put the bottom gaskets on, you lose all the flex. No, yeah, they're not there. They're not there. It's definitely like... Oh, sorry. I'm like shaking the whole table right now, but it's like, it's definitely there. Alright, let's do those push-ups, I guess. Someone's asking for an enhance? Okay. Can do an enhance here. Maybe I'll... It's there? Alright. How many letters are there in Hebrew? I have no idea. I have no idea. Alright. Let's do those push-up-perinos. Okay. Okay. Whew. Oh, okay. Hydrate after push-ups? I will. They got you working? Yeah. It's okay. It's a good workout. Okay. So let's try typing on this, right? Alright, I'm gonna mute.
Typing this theme.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I'll get a keycap for that, and I'll BRB. Oh, the reason I muted was because I was moving the mic. I didn't want you guys to like hear all the boom 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 from the mic moving. So that's why. Alright, so all these got moved, shifted a little, but if you want to check out some of these caps to put on here. Some artisans. We love the boom 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 boom. Whose weird Pepsi cap is that? Ryan, do you ever download the Conga adapter file? Yeah, but I haven't printed it, so. Bongo, please. F4. F4. The blue red Devil's Rama. That looks very nice, yeah. Also, bongos, we have this guy, and this guy. Also, Mason, thanks for gifting us up. B4, B4, B2, this guy. All right, I'll put a few out. So I'm seeing B2, bongo next to Bloomin', bongo next to. Wait, huh? Am I blind here? The Navy Pocky? Oh, okay. E4. Pepsi is for Pepsi. Alright, I heard a few. I heard a few for these too. The light blue one? Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean now. F4 is pre-fire. I think the bongo next to prime cap. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright. Cool. I guess these are good. Choose from 5 is good. Alright, we're gonna oh well. You know what? Fuck it. We can just put artisans on the row. So let me figure out how to do this. How about we do like the column over here. It is whoops, sorry about that. Press the end button. End the stream immediately. Alright, okay, so I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna move this guy. So maybe do something like this, this, and this. And then you guys can pick between 1 or 2. How about that? Is that good? Let's do a pull, because this is not gonna be efficient. Rama, wait. 1, 2. Rama cap. And do 1 minute. Alright, y'all can vote. So it's gonna be 1 for the Korean one and 2 for this one. Yeah, they're both Korean. They're both Korean. DMCA caps, yes. Oh man. Is Pepsi Korean? Alright, looks like the vote is swinging towards the 2. So we'll do that. Alright. Okay. Let's give this a shot, shall we? Oh wait, is this? Oh, is the programming on this? Hold up. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Stop the music now. All right, friends. Here we go. Here we have a Babylon 65% board from Trailblazer keyboards. This is built with Epsilon switches. They're linear switches with a long pole stem, I believe. And this is this is float mount, which apparently basically is when this whole assembly is basically sitting on top of these 2 O-rings that have been stretched all the way to the edge, from edge to edge here, like that. Basically floating on those 2. And yeah, and then there's a top, there's gaskets lining the top case as well. But yeah, this is what they call it, float mount. And then you also have the option to do gasket mount, but well, yeah. And this is on a FR4 plate. And this is Hammerworks CRP keycaps from round 1. All right, let's try it out.
Very nice. This sounds bussin'. This is very nice. It sounds really good. It's actually making bass on my headphones. Oh, maybe it's because it's a little bit, yeah. Maybe because of the stand or something. What board is this? This is called the Babylon. It's actually available in stock for $350 US. You can purchase it. It's in stock, so it'll ship right away if you purchase it. But yeah, bussin', on guard, respectfully. Sheesh. Yeah, it's pretty good. It sounds great. Yura, hi. Thank you so much for tier 1. I love you too. How's your stream? The rest of your stream? I didn't catch all of it. What does the back of the board look like? Oh yeah, I can show it. So let's go through the mods and then I'll show you guys the board. Here's the mods. Pretty nice. Also, you finished the cat painting. Nice. I need to see the end result. It looks so cute. Boba. Yes, this is CRP Hebrew blue. Sounds sus. And 400 on a keyboard or gas for a week. Hard choices. True. It is a difficult choice, but keyboard you probably use more, right? I mean, that's it. If you commute, yeah, gas. Time to take the bus. Which artist sounds best? We need a ranking. I think I like the Pocky best, to be honest, but I mean, I think the Metal Rama or whatever is kind of cheating, so I'm not gonna count that. I would say 1, 2, 3, and 4 in that ranking. Thanks you, I claim the board. Will send you my address. Oh boy. Have you tried the Rama's, the Zambamon jewels? I haven't tried it personally, but I know a few. Actually, my brother has one, and he likes it. So. Like it's probably because it's loose, Nacho. A piece of tape would be fine on this, actually. A piece of tape would probably be good on this. Rama caps normally sit a little loose. Yeah. RMM in shambles. Oh my god, your brother's into keyboards? I mean, he got into it himself actually. Although I did gift him one board. Like I gifted both of my brothers each like a board at some point. And one of my brothers got into it, and he he's built like he has like a U80, he had like a Jules, he's built like a KD67, he's built like other stuff. I think he might have gotten a Tomo, I'm not sure. He kind of does the thing himself. I mean, he's also older than I am, so he's actually more financially able than I am. So yeah, but yeah. Can we get a side-by-side with the red McDonald board? Oh, sure. We can check that. Let me just... I'll move the... Actually, no. I'll bring the board. Give me a sec.
this is what the Mix 65 looks like. Alright, let me actually zoom out a little, and maybe we'll just get rid of that for a sec. But yeah, there's the two. We're matching? Oh, really? Yeah. It's very nice. But yeah, oh, so someone wanted to see the... Honestly, I like the sound of the Babylon better. I actually do like the sound of the Babylon with the PVT. It sounds so nice. It sounds really, really nice with the PVT caps especially. So I really dig it. The Babylon. Super nice sound. Ooh, see, I told you, the Rama cap's super loose. So it already came off like that. But yeah, that's what the bottom of the Babylon looks like. That's what the bottom of the Mix 65 looks like. We built this before, so you guys have definitely seen this before. Yeah, so let me actually move the mic a little bit. So I'm gonna mute this. Okay, but yeah, this probably would be better with a little piece of tape. Good. See, it just comes right off. I'm just gonna leave it off. Can you say hi, warm bacon? Hi, warm bacon. Alright, so this is what this board looks like, the Babylon. There's a little dust here, but that's the bottom. Basically seamless on the side. I mean, you can see the bottom case here, but the screws are here at the bottom. There's 4 screws attaching it. Pretty nice. And the side profile is pretty simple. I didn't over tighten it, so maybe it sticks out a little bit, but I could maybe tighten it a little bit more, but it sounds pretty good already, so I kind of want to just leave it as this. That's the bottom here. I mean the back part. Just need pliers? No, I prefer just using tape. That way, like in case I use like MX clears or something, that I don't need to mess around with the cap itself. Is that a Pocky Artisan? Yep, it is indeed a Hello Caps, or actually Eggplant Hero Pocky. But yeah, and this is what the top of the board looks like. You can check out here without the overlay. Yeah, this is what CRP Hebrew Blue, looking really nice. Actually, could put the DMCA Works cap. But yeah, it looks good. How much? Ooh, it's like struggling to focus. How much was it for all? I mean, this unit was sent to me to build, so for me it didn't cost. But this would cost you like $350 for the case, and then like $25 for stabs, $150 for keycaps, like $60 for switches, $15 for lube, $7 for switch films or whatever. Yeah. So it piles up, but yeah, all of it, like all together, it'll be like, I don't know, $500-600. It is not the most expensive though, for sure. Like there's more expensive out there. You know what else piles up? Dopamine and serotonin. That's right. Yo, Juan, what's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? Happy brain chemicals pile up. But this sounds sweet, okay? Like, and it has a decent amount of, like, this is pretty flexy. You can see that the R1 CRPs are not quite straight, but yeah, this has a decent bit of flex here. Like, it really sinks in, which is pretty cool. Yeah, has a lot of bounce because of that, like, the O-ring design. Yeah. I mean, obviously I'm like pressing it on one side, but yeah, I mean, you get the idea though, right? It's pretty nice, pretty cool board. Has a nice soft type feeling. That's a little bit different. I actually do like this implementation, in the sense that it's different from like the Unicorn, different from other like
other like just gasket strip mounting. It's pretty cool. Cool idea, to be honest. This Babylon, pretty cool. Trailblazer keyboards, pretty cool mounting style. I definitely trailblazing design in the sense that, well, nobody else has really done it, I think. It's kind of like adapting a little bit of that O-ring and a little bit of that sort of like leaf spring, so to speak, but taking it kind of like into the base of the board and just doing that, right? It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Two Juans don't make her, right? Takes one to know Juan. I love the sound. Kind of getting tired of the foamy sound nowadays. I would say I agree. I don't really like the foamy sound because it sounds very flattened. It sounds very like, it sounds just the same, right? This sounds sweet with PBT. This PBT sounds so good on this. Yeah. Sounds great. Every phoned up board sounds the same, no character? Yeah, it just kind of, yeah, I mean, it makes sense though. You're filling it with the same material that every other board has too, so it's gonna sound like that board being pressed against, I mean, that material being pressed against, you know? It's not like switches vary too much either. So, yeah, that's why it kind of flattens the sound. PBT over ABS for sound, ABS for PBT for vibrancy. Yeah, I do agree. I mean, ABS double shots, super slick. I mean, especially like the GMK stuff is really crisp. And if you do like a little bit of that bright sort of sound that, or sometimes it depends on the board. Sometimes like ABS double shots, like these GMK caps tend to sound a little bit deeper. Sometimes kind of have a brighter sound, but you kind of know what sound it is. It's like a very consistent sound to it. But I do like PBT on certain situations, like in certain boards. Like some boards just are nicer with ABS, some boards are nicer with PBT. So you just have to try. I would say there's no like one best for everything. Yeah, CRP is probably king in PBT, I would say, right now. And like these nice PBT sets are all super nice. I mean, I tried like Sugar Plum, I tried like some of the other ones, and they're also really good. Like the thickness, pretty good, and overall like the sound is consistent. It's not like one cap is thicker than the other, or like there's like clearance issues or none of that. So it's pretty nice. How much does this keyboard cost me? As I said, $350 baseline, but probably like $500-600 if you put everything together. Yeah. Ewok keycaps from who? This one is from Omniclectic or Booper. Dolphin is a great board. Oh, I love the Dolphin. I love the Dolphin. How do I spray paint my keyboard gold? You get your keyboard, you get spray paint, you go outside, proper ventilation, proper PPE please, and spray paint it. Go ahead. You know, look up a guide on how to spray paint. It's easy. But be safe. Don't inhale paint. Don't poison yourself. Use primer. Have you owned any Cerakoted boards? I have, yeah. I don't now. Right now, I don't think I have any Cerakoted boards. Let me think. No, not anymore. I don't have any Cerakoted boards anymore. You looked into hydrographics? Oh, like, I mean, hydrographics is not like hydro dipping. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, I've seen like the hydro dip Filcos, and like I've seen like some more complex hydro dip stuff. It looks slick. Yeah, but if that's different from hydro dipping, then it might be something else. Safety first? Yeah, safety first for sure. Yeah. Seriously considering hydro dipping? You should do it, especially for like plastic boards. Hydro dipping looks so cool. Like the plastic cases, enclosures and stuff. Like do it for like a Leopold or like a Filco. I think Oblonsky actually. I remember Oblonsky, one of his oldest posts on keyboards was him hydro dipping a Filco full size, and it looked really nice. Yeah. And then I've seen like other stuff too, like done custom from other people on like RMK, Keycaps. But yeah, hydro dipping, pretty cool stuff. Also, I forgot about the overlay. Here keywords. Here it is back. How many keywords do you have of your own? Quite a few. I probably owned over, like have owned probably like over 70, 80, but I own fewer than that. Yeah, I sold a lot. Yeah, probably own like 40, 50 now, because a lot of reviewer stuff and yeah, stuff that I can't really sell. Do people still go to gun stores to get their boards painted? Yeah, people do Cerakote. People get stuff Cerakoted. Like at gun shops. Like, you know, shops that can do it. Yeah. Wait a sec. What's the set on Mech 65? Oh, this is Beta.js. Teclayeja. Hola desde México. Bienvenido, Teclayeja. ¿Cómo estás? Yeah, Beta.js. I was considering the Thera or the Icky. I actually don't know. Oh, the Thera is it's aluminum, right? Maybe try the Icky for the hydro dipping. What do you think about Beta.js? Oh, it's so lit. I love it. I mean, I knew that I was gonna get this as soon as the IC came up because I know the Just Systems look. So Beta.js, like JS stands for Just Systems. So Just Systems is a brand that also produced keyboards. Like I guess at this point they're considered vintage, I guess. But they produce keyboards, and specifically they produce like collaborations with like the Real Force brand. And there's like the Real Force Just Systems board, which basically has these iconic red tab and shift kind of accents. They also have like this tilde key kind of accent, like that position, but it's like a TKL or a full size rather. And it looks like it looks so good. And yeah, I mean, as soon as the IC came out for Beta.js, I knew I was gonna get it because it's basically beige with the Just System style. Yeah. Did you join GMK Cluck? I actually did. Last minute. I literally joined like last minute for GMK Cluck because I thought of the Mech 65. I'm gonna wait forever, but I got it. Yeah. Did Cluck hit MOQ? I think the base kit did. Yeah. That space was huge for a Japanese keyboard. Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Just System prices? Yeah, I used to have the Nisho and Just System stuff. I actually sold all that. I used to have a lot of Hypro. I had the 108 UG, I had the 104 UK, I had Nisho, but I sold that because I didn't like Hypro at the end of the day. I sold them all. Yeah. Hyper pretty cool, but for me it was too scooped. Didn't really like it that much, so I ended up selling them. What's the coolest desk mat design you've ever come across in stock or group buy? Some of the cooler ones, Sour designed some really cool ones. Let me actually check. I have a list of desk mats that like I've had. I mean, a lot of the artisan stuff is also cool. Like the KWK stuff is pretty nice. Like the Noir desk mat's really cool. The one with the big like semis, like the track looking one, the dust mat, that one's really cool from Noir. What else do I like? I like the Hanok dust mat, the Hanok light dust mat, very cool. There are some things I actually am a little picky about the Hanok dust mat, but I'm not gonna get too much into it. I like the Celestial dust mat. They sold it through like I think did Mekibo have the Celestial one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mekibo sold the Celestial one. That one. I like the very simple, the Pingsu with the frame look. I like that one too. It's just all Pingsu sort of color, and there's like a frame around it. That one's really classy, super elegant, nice. Yeah. Off-card rubber hose. That's cool. Yeah, that one's cool too. Oh, I really like the Fuji desk mat, the paper one. Although I think the colors came a little off, but that one's pretty cool too. I like the Olivia ones. The new ones are cool. The Olivia plus dust mats are pretty nice. Let me see what else I like a lot. I mean, there's some other dust mats that I find cute, like the CBB Totoro one was really cute, and like the Kirong one is really cute. But I mean, they're just cute designs. As far as like complex design, it's not quite the case. I think the Space Ouch Kick collab is pretty cool. Kind of neat. A little too busy, but definitely neat. Oh well, one of my favorite desk mats is This one over here, the cherry beige one. Use it a lot for pretty much everything. It never gets dirty because if it gets dirty, it looks like normal. But yeah. I don't think you caught it, Diego, because it's CNCing. Ooh, sick. Rick, thanks for the fun build. Off for a walk to get ice cream. Oh, enjoy your ice cream. Enjoy your ice cream, buddy. Thank you so much for stopping by and for all the gifted subs, dude. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's crazy. Tonight's been insane. Like, Curry, just saw your sub. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, buddy. Thank you. Might get JS after seeing this. I think you should get it. I think this is one of those sets I would say is gonna be like a classic. It's really good. It's really nice. Really nice set. It's because it's beige and then kind of combines a little bit more neutral and the accents really punch through. It's really nice set. Going to be already is. Well, I mean, it's still kind of like, you know, being sold. And so once it all depletes and starts moving around, you know, gonna be a classic. That's my house patina. Yeah. Anyway. So it is late, so I should probably head off now. I appreciate all the support tonight, guys. Crazy. I think we hit like 12k viewers. I was floored. Don't even know what to say, but crazy. And the chat kind of got crazy at one point. I couldn't catch everything. If I missed something, let me know. You can always join my Discord, !Discord. You can follow me on my socials, Instagram, Twitter, etc. I don't really do not much Twitter, but if you like tag me, I'll know. I'll see it. Again, this was the Babylon from Trailblazer Keyboards. If you liked it, you can check out the trailblazerkeyboards.com website. You came too late? No, it's okay. We still have a lot of people though. Anyway, so yeah, tonight was crazy. I don't think there will be a stream like this one again too soon. But yeah, this was insane. So I really appreciate it, guys. All right, let's go find someone to raid and call it a night. But all right, let's see. I see Mr. Lolsack is streaming. He's doing a Hammerworks F2 with Piggy switches. I see Miss Chin Wang, who is another API creator in the scene. She's currently building a TGR 910. Very cool. And let's see. Oh, not Porkjowl, who actually came by earlier to support. Was here just earlier. They're building an O-ring board. I believe they might be building the sequence. I'm not sure, but it looks like one. Or it could be a Bakeneko, I'm actually not too sure. Let's get that API going. Okay, let's go raid Miss Patty Shin Wang. Again, thank you all. Let's say, okay, meow, go read. Happy API month. We appreciate you, Patty. Meow, go heart. Alright. Let's just say that. Surely viewers from the front page don't rate it, right? I mean, we only have 300 people right now. But again, for those who were here at the front, watching, thanks again for joining. And for those who actually joined from the front page, thank you. And for those who are, you know, regulars here, of course, always appreciate you all. And really thank you all for the support this week. It's been pretty crazy. Yeah. But again, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll be building some other boards soon, like the Heavy 9, and I might be building a Jane, and you know, some other cool stuff. Some key cults at some point. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Again, take it easy. Have a good rest of your weekend. See ya.